Jeez. Whew. All right. Man. Oh man. Needed this. Yeah. I haven't been live in a while, man. Just found more utility in just posting videos, but hey, update on Pirtle? Is there an update on Pirtle? I just figured we'll go live, go over some things, and I'll just chop it and post it in a separate video for those who don't want to watch the full live stream. We'll be on for probably an hour. I want an hour and 15. That's what I want. Because we're not going over that entire interview. Good God. I mean, good God. Hey, Anderson, is there an update on Pirtle? Let me see. Don't think it is. Whew. Let's see. 12 hours ago, the Spurs are demanding 2 first-round picks. I already did a video on that. What Shams is hearing about Jakob Press 2 days ago. We went over that. I don't think there's anything else. I put Spurs news on the title only because, you know, in case there is more news, we can talk about it. I don't think there's a lot to go over. It's the trade rumors. Luka Doncic wants help in Dallas. Wait, what would this one having? Also, the Spurs have a steep asking price for Jakob Poeltl. Yeah, this has nothing to do with anything. I didn't talk about this. So you guys want to talk about this really quick? I mean, obviously we're gonna go over the interview. Have you watched the new video with Devin Brown? No, what's that? What is it? Is it good? What's going on now? Nothing. Oh wait. Okay. All right. That's my fault. All right. That's my fault. I came in hot, assuming we all knew everything. All right. So this is just my mind. I'm stuck in the internet. Okay. I'm stuck on Twitter. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that should be a separate. We'll get to it. But just know Dejounte Murray talked some trash about the Spurs. There's still some Dejounte Murray defenders. I don't know how you can defend him at this point. Most people are on the side of, hey, he's messed up, screw it, you know, I don't like this. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it's bad. All right, it's not good. And dude, I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna get there. I don't want to, because I actually want to be able to like cut that segment out and everything, you know, so I don't want to just go over it yet. Steven Jackson, stay on some BS. All right. But yeah, if you're asking what's going on, Dejounte Murray talks some trash. All right. So all these people that say, hey, why don't you just move on? He's in Atlanta now. It's like, bro, he's still talking. DJ not done yet with the Spurs. It's ridiculous, bro. And it's always, every single time this happens, it's always the exact same character traits, right? Every single time someone leaves and talks trash about San Antonio, they always have the same type of attitude, same type of people. Not only that, the audacity, we'll get to that, but the audacity for Steven Jackson to bring up Kawhi Leonard. Look, the Kawhi Leonard situation sucked, all right? But we did not hold him back. And also, Kawhi Leonard, he doesn't even talk trash about the Spurs. Like, we were all angry with Kawhi for like a good couple years, right? I won't say we're fully over it, but I mean, you can see I got Kawhi figure right here, right? Like, it is what it is. I'll be lying if I say he wasn't like one of my favorite Spurs players of all time. But, you know, at least he doesn't go around on podcasts talking crap about the Spurs. I don't know if Kawhi said one negative thing about the Spurs, actually. It was that whole thing where Pop said that he wasn't a leader, and then Kawhi came back and was like, I don't know where that came from, but hey, whatever, man, you know. All I know is those Hawks picks are spicy. Oh, they really are. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Rui. We'll talk about Rui Hachimura. I want to know you guys here. All right. All right. So let's talk about Rui Hachimura. Hopefully I said that right. Funny enough, I actually wanted Rui Hachimura on the Spurs that draft year. I was actually really excited for that because I believe, and you know, obviously this is a live stream. I don't have everything up like right off the bat, but I believe Rui Hachimura, hopefully I'm saying it right, Hachimura, one of the first Japanese professional players, right? But he wanted to play for the Spurs, right? Wanted to, oh wait, actually I say wants to play for Spurs. Maybe it'll come up. I recall him saying that. There's no way that, with all this news surrounding him, I'm not going to be able to find something from years ago, am I? What year would this have been? 2018, maybe? God, yeah, this isn't going to work. Oh, wait. Nope, wait. 2019? Wait, it might have been 2019. I don't know. Look, all I know is I actually really like him as a player. You say I'm split on. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to players at this point, I'm not really tripping about it because at the end of the day, you take somebody like Rui Hachimura, you're really not losing anything, right? Like, you grab a player he's still young, it's only his 4th year in the league. You see what you can get out of him. Maybe you can get the most out of him. Look, I was on the fence about Romeo Langford, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? What did he like? What did it come down to? Right now, what is he? Like a role player, but a really good role player for us. Doesn't hurt us. Doesn't necessarily help us right now. Just allow him to sit here and develop, and we can see what we get out of him. And when the cards finally fall where they may, hopefully he'll have a big role with whatever type of team we have in the future. So I'm not really tripping about it. I don't think it's that big a deal. As far as Rui Hachimura, if you guys didn't know, the Wizards are exploring trade options for him. This is from The Athletic. Let's see. He's set to be a restricted free agent over the offseason, blah, 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 blah. In addition to Hachimura, the Wizards have also received a lot of interest for the forward Kyle Kuzma. However, Wizards team officials value Kuzma highly and would like to re-sign him over the summer. So they're definitely trying to make some room to re-sign Kyle Kuzma. Another thing as well, the only reason why I bring this up is because it's already been reported that multiple teams in the West have inquired about Rui. So I don't think we're one of those. We might, it'd be kind of weird. I'd be hard pressed to think that we're one of those, but hey, they said it, you know, several teams in the Western Conference. Hey, we're in the Western Conference. I think taking on Rui Hachimura would help us as far as like just filling that big man spot, because as you guys know, Jakob is going to be gone. Now he's not going to be able to go to center. Obviously, Rui Hachimura is definitely more of a power forward than anything. Maybe in small ball lineups you can move him to center, but I just think overall it'll be cool to have Rui. It'll be more of an experiment than anything. But right now he's averaging 12.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. Let's see if there's been any growth, because I'll be honest, I watched him a little bit his rookie year, but I did not watch him over the seasons. Let's see, because Wizards have been so quiet. All right, let's bring him up. Let's see. We'll start with year to year, and then we'll look at how he's been looking this season. All right, so yeah. As far as his minutes, it's been pretty stagnant. You can see. I mean, points. That is pretty stagnant. Well, no. This is impressive. All right, so he was averaging 13.5 points per game on 30 minutes. And then he had 31 minutes and averaging at 13.8. So he remained the same there. But then they decreased his minutes almost by 10 a game. And then he averaged 11.3. That's pretty good. Maybe because that's better. That's much better as far as efficiency. His field goal percentage increased as well. Let's see. 3-point percentage. Really high. Jeez. I did not really look how high this 3-point percentage is. Nearly 45 last year. That is a super high 3-point percentage. I did not realize that, guys. I have not been keeping up with Rui. I just would see him more of like an experiment going to the Spurs. This is stupid impressive. Good God. Now this year it went down. He came back to earth, down to earth. But good God, that year, if we can get that type of, I don't know. Also, he started only 13 games. I'm gonna need more context here. But I definitely will want Rui Hachimura. Just see what we get. This if anything, this is the time to kind of go ahead and start to experiment. Yo, what's up, clan? Just joined. What's up, Bilo? But yeah, how do you guys feel about it? I would take him. Let's see. Let's look at his games this season. Let's see. If we go all the way down, pretty good, pretty decent. In the month of October, that is. Not bad. Let's see. It seems as if it might just be me. No, it's not just me. His minutes fluctuate, and I don't know why. I have not watched enough Wizards. I have no idea, but you can see his minutes. Maybe his usage fluctuates a little bit. I don't know. And it definitely affects the amount of points he scores almost each time. I mean, I know that's not like a crazy assessment. Oh yeah, he has less minutes, so but I don't know. I mean, he went 1 for 7. He had 15. I don't know if he got injured. I have no idea. It is up and down. Is he one of those players that's pretty inconsistent? Has he been inconsistent? Who knows a lot about Rui Hachimura in the chat? Anybody? Wizards stuck in mediocrity. Don't know when they'll do a true rebuild. Yeah, Wizards is where we were on the verge of being, actually. He would be good if we can make him like Blair or Diaw. Is he that type of player? Also, Blair, I don't know, man. You said Blair or Diaw. Those two players alone are so polar opposites. I don't know. That's a weird. If he could be a mixture of those two, that would be pretty nasty. But I don't know. That's I don't know. If he's a mixture of those two, I mean, we're talking Jokic level of. I'm just kidding, but let's see. I don't know. I guess they just haven't used them right. I know the Wizards, like you said, they're very mediocre. I have no idea. This is very strange. I feel like it's inconsistent and he's limited. Maybe that's what it is. He got the physical attributes to be a great defender. Okay. I'll take you guys' word for it. Honestly, he's going to be one of those players that I haven't watched a ton of. And then if he's actually in San Antonio, then I'll be able to like make a better assessment. It was the same thing with Romeo Langford. I didn't watch enough Romeo Langford and I just based it off of what fans said. Like Celtics fans were really upset that he had to go. So I'll just base it off that. We'll see how the Wizards react once he's gone. But as it stands right now, like the only thing I recall is watching him a little bit in college and coming to the conclusion near draft day that I will really want Rui Hachimura on the team. And I recall, see, this is the thing. This is what's irritating because I'm trying to find when he said this, because I'm telling you, he said it. He said he would like to play for the Spurs, but I cannot find. It had to have been 2019, right? Did he say something about Tim Duncan? This is so irritating. Let's see. Late bloomer was one of the biggest selling points for the Wizards. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, this article is just talking about Duncan. Duncan may be a good example of avoiding bad habits as he is considered one of the most fundamentally sound players of all time. Olajuwon might be the most skilled big man in NBA history, and Embiid has a chance to become an all-time great. Yeah, I don't know. I know he says something positive about the Spurs. I just can't remember what he said. I never liked him. Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Cavs won Doug McDermott. We already went over that before. Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. We'll get out of here. I just want to know what you guys felt about Rui Hachimura. It seems like the chat's pretty lukewarm on it, but I'll like him. I think it would be pretty nice. But yeah. All right. Yeah, we're done with that segment. Hey Clan. Hey Mars. How you doing? My first live show with my boy Clan. Hey, Ben Yoda. What's up, man? First Japanese was the Yuta kid? Huh. Ebomon. Chase game for Suns. He went for 30 on good efficiency. See, that's my thing. Is like, is he just inconsistent or what? Crazy that the Lakers are so. Speaking of inconsistency, they're like leaning on Lonnie Walker now. Like they really need Lonnie Walker and he's injured. All right, let's do this. You guys know what we came here for. You guys know what we came here for. Let me go ahead and bring it up. Let's see. Dejounte Murray says BS. No, I'll say. Well, actually, you think it'll come up? Just say says BS on YouTube. You'll see what comes up. Oh, it actually did come up. Okay.
Send you to somewhere.
All right. This is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. I'm gonna turn up the speed a little bit. Let me make sure everyone's at a good mental space before we go over this, okay? So how are you guys doing? I just want to make sure everyone is in a good mental space before we go over this video. All right? I just want to make sure everyone's healthy, everyone's okay. If this causes you to get pretty upset or angry or frustrated or sad or disappointed, please walk away. All right? And just watch another video. Just wait a couple days because we're going to record this. I'm going to take this segment from this live stream and upload it. But just making sure everyone is okay, okay? You guys all right? DJ Tweaking Clan? I'm just trying to make sure everyone's okay before we go over this. Now, before we go over this, all right, let me just plug this real quick. I'm sorry. Clan the merch fan, this doesn't make you feel bad. Honestly, everyone likes this design, the not today. I don't admit, this is my own merch, and this is like one of my least favorites. It's always my least favorite that people like. The one that I actually really like, now that DJ's talking trash, is, where is it? I don't know if I go to view all, where is it? Where are you? Here it is. 15 years. 15 years. This is one I actually like. I really like this one. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. But anyways, you guys want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com. All right. So let's go ahead and bring this up. So as you guys know, quite a few people have said, Clan, stop talking about Dejounte so much. Not only have people told me this, I've seen quite a bit of people talking on Twitter in which they say, stop talking about Dejounte Murray. Get over it. Okay. DJ said what he said. He talks some trash, but you guys are the ones that aren't over it. And what are they talking about? Well, they're talking about this in particular. Now, there's a lot of different things that came up other than just this, the whole 15 years comment. As you can see, he said, hey, the way that system's set up, you're going to be losing for the next 15 years. Problem bigger than basketball is BS. Okay. Now, people that were DJ defenders when this came out, they just hopped on it. They said, yeah, it got to be bigger than basketball. There's something deep going on. And then obviously here come the conspiracy theorists. Once Josh Primo did what he did, then everyone said, oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh, see, he wasn't just being an idiot when he put the cringe faces once Josh Primo was drafted. No. What he was trying to tell us something. He was trying to tell us nothing. It's just who DJ is, okay? Just by coincidence, sure coincidence, something crazy happened, okay? But the problem isn't bigger than basketball, all right? What's going on with the San Antonio Spurs is literally just a normal rebuild. And Dejounte Murray just isn't a franchise like star player. That's just it. That's it. But yeah, so what happened recently, okay? This is old news, right? Well, why are we still talking about this? Because God knows I keep talking about it. Well, there's some other things that happened, all right? You guys know I've been a huge I've been very open on saying all the things about Dejounte Murray that I didn't like over the years. As far as his playing style, I didn't have a huge problem with his playing style, but I've always said that I felt as if Derek White was a better point guard. Not necessarily an overall better player than Dejounte Murray, but I did feel like he was a better point guard. I felt like he facilitated better. I felt like he was more selfless. And he just had a better vibe when it came to him on the court. Things seemed a little slower. Things seemed a little bit more together, cohesive, if you will. Not necessarily saying he's a better player, okay? Like when we're just talking about skill to skill, not necessarily. But as far as defense, I felt like it's right there with DJ, if not a little bit better at times. Like you guys know I loved me some Derek White, all right? This isn't a Derek White video. I'm just saying I loved me some Derek White, all right? But Dejounte Murray, it was something about him that always just irked me. Whether it be like some of the drama that he had off the court, whether it be some of the things that he would say about like his interpersonal relationships and just throw that information out there willy-nilly. Like it was a lot of stuff, man, where it just really irked me. And it always came across as disingenuous, even when he was talking about the Spurs while on the Spurs. It just always was weird to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I made plenty of videos over the years praising DJ when he did well, you know, give him credit when credit is due. But I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there before we go into this video. One thing that I always noticed, and I'm not too afraid of bringing up like my opinion on things ever, but there's one thing specifically that was really hard for me to say, because I felt as if I said it at the time, most people would be like, oh, there you go, you're just hating on DJ, oh, here it goes. But one thing that I noticed over the time or span, at least the last season that DJ was with us, is that when a specific player, and this is why it's going to sound crazy, all right? I'll tell you why this is going to sound crazy in a minute, but when a specific player got hot, whether it be Devin Vassell, now this wasn't in the plan, but whether it be Devin Vassell during the regular season, whether it be Derek White, whether it be Lonnie Walker, if they're hot near the end of the fourth quarter, DJ would still take the shot. There was no, okay, this player is gonna finish the game for us. It was no like vibe of who's hot at the moment. DJ was just gonna take the shot. And the reason why I would have sounded crazy bringing that up is because oftentimes DJ hit the shot. But I just knew that in the long term, that's not going to help us. This isn't good team building, right? I just didn't like it. It just felt icky to me when I would see Derek White get hot at the end of a game. He make a big shot, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's just the DJ show. It happened every single time. And it always rubbed me the wrong way. But I never brought it up because I just figured people wouldn't understand what I'm trying to say. It's like, what's the big deal, bro? We're winning. Like, why are you tripping about it, right? But it's easier to say it now. All right, so let's go ahead and go through this video. I hope everyone is safe in a safe place, because this is going to really hurt your brain. There's a lot of lying in this. There's a lot of contradictions, and there's a lot of silliness. All right, he is a goofy goober. All right, so let's go ahead and play this.
An attitude. Last June, you got.
Hopefully you can hear that. Hold on, let's turn this down just a little bit, because we want to hear this GOAT talk, right?
Traded by the Spurs to the Hawks. How did you find out?
Man, I think I was in New York. Just chilling, working out with my homies and shit. And me and Pop was talking. I was in a bunch of, like, it started heating up. I was in trade talks, but it was always BS. You know, Pop, you've been around. And it was BS. He'll call me, like, it ain't nothing. Then it started heating up. And then I started asking questions, though, because I'm in the gym every day. Like, I stayed in San Antonio.
Actually, I think this is true. Hey, by the way, if you guys don't know, and this is not me trying to like brag or anything, and I'm not going to throw any names out there, but I do get quite a bit of information just about the Spurs, just from a few people that I know, and I think this is genuine true. He's basically going to say, and we're going to go through it, okay? I can't just play it straight through. That's just copyright stuff. But he's basically just going to say, hey, I actually heard about the trade, or at least I talked to the Spurs about being traded. Now his version of it is a little off, but it is true. He did talk to the Spurs about being traded. But yeah, by the way, his hairline, it is crisp. I'm not gonna lie, it is crisp. I don't care for DJ, but his hairline, crisp.
I didn't leave for the summers, go back home, go LA, none of that. Stay in San Antonio. Yeah, and you know, I'm just curious of where we going, what we doing. You know what I mean? Because not alone that I'm growing, but we're drafting younger guys, and it's like it ain't fair to them and it ain't fair to me because I'm doing this and they just getting here,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying. So I wasn't a selfish type to be like, oh.
The problem was that we were drafting younger guys opposed to drafting older guys. I don't know what that means. That's weird. That's weird. I think he got pretty frustrated and pretty irritated when we traded Josh Primo.
Oh, we got to get better players, or we got to do this, because they all talented. You here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, I just explained to Pop and them guys, like, it just ain't fair for them trying to develop, and then me, reaching the level that I'm reaching. I'm got years ahead of them, and just figuring out what we doing. And, they asked me, teams that I like to play for, and, Atlanta was a team, not only, because of Trae Young, but just, the culture, our people's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is true. The Spurs did ask him that, so.
And I love it. We played there last year. Before the All-Star game, we came here and played. And I just felt the vibe. I felt the atmosphere, and it was something I want to be a part of.
That's dope. I know, me playing in San Antonio, I know, like, I left twice. And I know how that situation could hold players back. I went through it. Kawhi went through it. I became a better player.
All right. Already, I got some problems. Okay, you went through it. Kawhi went through it. Okay, all right. Steven Jackson won a championship with the Spurs. All right, he left. He came back. He was a problem. He said he was better than Manu Ginobili. Pop said, no, I don't think so. I don't think you're better than Manu Ginobili. But hey, you can go figure that out somewhere else. Didn't do anything else apart from San Antonio. But hey, San Antonio was a team that held him back. Kawhi Leonard, what are we talking about? Kawhi Leonard had 2 Defensive Player of the Years. He has an NBA Finals MVP. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What has Kawhi Leonard done since leaving San Antonio? Hold on. Actually, let's go. I know you're going to say the Raptors. I know. But let's go ahead and look this up. Hold on. Kawhi Leonard. We'll just look up Kawhi Leonard's stats. Screw it. Kawhi has been phenomenal, but still. Because that's asinine. I was held back. Kawhi helped. You ain't better than Kawhi Leonard, my bro. You ain't better than Kawhi Leonard. Can we stop it? Let's see. You're not even close to Kawhi Leonard's skill level. Also, Kawhi Leonard was his replacement and then won a championship after him. Let's see. All right. Okay. So Kawhi Leonard averaged his last season with San Antonio, he averaged 25.5 points per game, nearly 2 steals per game, almost 4 assists per game, about 6 rebounds per game, 48%. And the only time in his career that he's done better than that is a couple seasons. With Toronto, he averaged 1 point more. Oh my God, we really held him back. And then he averaged 27 points with the Clippers. So yeah, we really held him back because there's no way if Kawhi Leonard would have stayed with the Spurs that he could even be close to an extra point per game. Are you serious? Is he serious? Also, I'm not crazy, okay? I know Steven Jackson is kind of crazy. I'm not crazy. I remember Kawhi Leonard with his last season with San Antonio. They literally, not 2018, I mean 2017, full season with San Antonio. They fully put the team on his back. Like, it was no ifs or buts about it. It was on Kawhi Leonard's back, right? You guys remember that, right? It wasn't like, oh, no, we got to get out of your hands. Kawhi, you're going to be a role player. They put it on his back. It was Kawhi versus whoever we were going against that night. It was literally Kawhi versus whoever we were going against that night. Against the Warriors, it was the Kawhi Leonard show. I went to one of the game. I went to the game against the Grizzlies. Crap. It was in Memphis because I'm from Memphis. And I went to the game. We lost the game, but it was the Kawhi Leonard show. And I'll just tell you this. Kawhi Leonard, we went into overtime, and he kept hitting big shots. It just wouldn't stop. He just kept hitting big shots. And the game went on so long till people had to take bathroom breaks, right? And it was a long line. I remember this. It was a long line in the bathroom. And the guys, everyone was just talking about Kawhi Leonard. They were like, oh my God, because it was Memphis Grizzlies fans. They was like, oh my God, this dude is like Michael Jordan. Oh my God, he just keeps hitting shots. Because Pop literally just put it on his back. So this whole thing where, oh, he was held back. It was the Kawhi Leonard show. It wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, we were playing good basketball, right? Like, we're still going to play good basketball, but it wasn't 2014 level of distribute. It was the Kawhi Leonard show. Even LaMarcus Aldridge got a little upset because of how much it became the Kawhi Leonard show. So what are we talking about? But we held him back. Are you serious? Steven Jackson, come on, dude. Just asinine, dog. I'm sorry.
Once I left, I appreciate the opportunity because I got a chance to play with Tim and Dave, win the championship and all that. But that's
a terrible sentence. I appreciate it because I won a championship and stuff. But no. There is no but after that. It was great because I won a championship. But no, dude, there's no but after that.
That system is not for everybody. And I saw that with you. You know, the same thing I said with Kawhi was true. When I got there with Kawhi, I see the same thing with DJ, bro. I see it's about to happen. He's going to get tired because he's not growing as a player. They want him to continue to stay in that system, but he's not going to be the best him in that system. Am I right?
Of course.
Oh, my God. What is this? It's just two narcissists talking nonsense. What are we talking about? What do you mean the Spurs didn't help you grow? Is he growing now? Oh my God, this is absolutely crazy.
You witnessed it. You was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
you
my
can see
God.
between all that, the real, the fake, all of it. You know what I
The
mean?
real, the fake. What's the fake?
So of course you right.
And it's professional. Don't get me wrong.
sure.
It's professional. It's a great organization to be a part
It's professional. It's a great organization to be a part of. I won a championship, but my stats.
of. But if you're not Tony Parker, Ginobili, Tim Duncan, that's not a place where you will have longevity. So I was glad to see you leave, and I was glad to see Pop and them seeing you somewhere where you could, you know what I'm saying, where you could flourish immediately because they will.
If you're not Tim, guys, listen. Let's just break it down for a minute. All right, just sit still. Stop. I see people typing. Stop. Okay, just sit still. All right. If you're not Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, or Tony Parker, you can't flourish. Do you see a problem? Oh, I see a few. Somebody said Patty, Bonner, Danny. Hello. Yeah. No, those are a few. That's not what I'm getting at though. If you're not Tony Parker, guys, what happened? I'll let you check. What happened the second year Dejounte Murray was with the San Antonio Spurs? I have bad memory. What happened? Primo? Aldridge? But what happened though? Parker left. Started. He started. Dejounte Murray literally took Tony Parker's job. Tony Parker got benched for Dejounte Murray. For Dejounte to hear this and just nod his head like, yeah, that's facts. This is crazy. I mean, we just got two blatant liars here. What are we talking about? If you're not Tony Parker, then you can't grow. He got benched for DJ. DJ had plenty of opportunity. DJ played, he started in a Western Conference final. What?
Send you to somewhere where you'll disappear, especially if they know they got to play you again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing about my second time. He didn't want to send me to the Clippers. He just cut me, so I couldn't sign with nobody else because the playoffs were about to start. He didn't want to see me. I get it. I wouldn't want to see me either. But I get it.
I wouldn't want to see me either.
The league, everybody, me living here in Atlanta, everybody was excited to see you and Trey together. How's it feel being on the court with Trey right now, building that chemistry?
I mean, it's a process. You know what I'm saying?
It's a process. Sounds like it's not going too well. Also, hold on. This is just crazy. We just got two blatant liars here, guys. Dejounte Murray stats. Okay? Hold on. You guys just stay with me, all right? I don't have this stuff just right off the bat, all right? But I do want to show you something. So, this narrative that the Spurs held back Dejounte Murray. Let's just take a look here. Let's see. All right. His last season with San Antonio versus his season right now with the Atlanta Hawks. He's averaging less points. He's averaging less steals. He's averaging less assists. He's averaging less rebounds. He's averaging less field goal percentage. But I guess it's those 2 minutes. Those 2 extra minutes that he's getting with the Atlanta Hawks, that's making the big difference there. What are we talking about? Hold on. Let's check something else. Not this. Yeah, 15 years. Let's check something else. Hold on. Dejounte Murray usage rate. Hold on. All right, so this season, he has a usage rate of 25.1. And let's just say last season. So his usage rate decreased. So let me get this straight. Steven Jackson Dejounte says that he's flourishing in Atlanta and he wasn't able to fly with San Antonio, but he averaged more points in San Antonio, more steals in San Antonio, more assists in San Antonio, more rebounds in San Antonio, a higher field goal percentage in San Antonio, and a higher usage rate in San Antonio. But it's those 2 minutes, man. It's just those 2 extra minutes that he's getting with the Atlanta Hawks. That's making the difference. These guys are ridiculous, dog. This is so fake.
And I'm trying to put that
just lying to your face, by the way.
Through his head, the rest of the team's head. Like it's a journey, it's a process. And what we want don't come overnight. It ain't easy. This league's a monster, as we know. You guys know, former players, like the talent's off the roof. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, at the point of this recording, they were under 500. So just keep that in mind. So I mean, it's not like he's on a championship caliber team right now.
So obviously I like playing with him. Just he could pass the ball, he could score the ball, and I try to tell a lot of people, like just around me, like I don't think he get the credit that he deserves as far as being his height and what he does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm 6'5", bro. Like. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say easier, but 6 foot, 6'5", that's a big difference in this league. You know what I mean? Right. So to see him be able to be a 30-10 guy, like at his size, I don't think he even realized it, how impressive it is. You know what I'm saying? But we still trying to figure it out.
I have no problem with what he's saying here. It is impressive. Even though my opinion on trade doesn't really matter. It is impressive for him to be that short and score like he's doing. It is impressive. I mean, but he's not that efficient this year, but still.
You know, I'm somebody, I don't want nothing easy. You know, I'm built for adversity. I try to tell them, like, we don't want nothing easy. Because at the end, we're going to smile, you know, we're going to laugh, joke, everything about all the hard times. You got to grind it out. You want it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I like playing with them. You know, like I said, it's a journey. It's a process. So you got these are things that you just got to sit and just watch. You know what I mean?
That's another thing with San Antonio. So
oh, my God. This had nothing to do. This had nothing to do with San Antonio. This had nothing to do with San Antonio. Why did he bring up San Antonio? Yeah, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich this morning with a little bit of orange juice. Sometimes I like to toast my bread. I don't like coffee every morning. You know, sometimes it makes me a little jittery. But yeah. And that's the thing about San Antonio. Where did that come from? What is he talking about? That's another thing we said. He wasn't even talking about. He was talking about Trae Young. That's a segue, Steven. That's a segue. You segue into Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. That's a segue. What is he? All right, let's see what he has to say about San Antonio. There's another thing about San Antonio. All right, what is it?
San Antonio, you have more years of experience than you do years of playing up here because they teach you so much over there.
Okay. He's that's kind of positive. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Your basketball IQ grows there, and that's good for this team because the team had some ups and downs before you got here. They got high, they back low again, and for you to come in there to let these guys know, hey, we got a new team, but we still growing. That's important, bro. That's important because look at Boston. It's just starting to happen for Boston. They drafted that, and it's just starting to happen. So the fact that you coming in being a leader, speaking like,
all right. That's yeah. See, when do they talk about San Antonio again? You see, importance of Seattle pro-ams. Get out of here. They probably don't talk about him bouncing the ball off a player heads. Incident with Banchero. Oh, dude, is he just going to lie? This is a long segment to talk about Banchero. I mean, literally all that happened was like out of nowhere. Like DJ just started tripping. All right, should we? I'm just curious.
Man, like, ain't no competition in my head with none of us. The guys that already made it and the ones that's made it and the ones that's trying to make it. Okay. But for me, with him, like, it was competitive. Like, I don't talk. One thing about me, I don't talk when I play basketball. Because I know that I played the game how it's supposed to be played, and I play hard. So it's like...
You play it the way it's supposed to be played. I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, minus the, patting people on the head after you shoot a shot. I don't think it was supposed to be played like that.
I'm going to get the best of you. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do my thing regardless. So, with that, they start rah-rahing. You know what I mean? It was IT Zeke in. And this weekend, I ain't gonna get no pros. I'm like, I'm bringing.
I don't care. I don't care. Look, I don't care what DJ has to say about this incident. He was completely in the wrong. He was the veteran. He was tripping on a rookie. I don't care. All right, let's move on. Let's see. NBA draft slipping to late first round. We were the only ones that were to take them. First impressions of San Antonio. Pop's mind games. Wow. Okay. All right. Should we start? Let's start around here.
I was seeing that was spreading around the league. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was mad about. But do you not know that the hope that I gave my city, my neighborhood, my family, my brothers in prison, I got 30, 40 people that I talk to in prison to this day. You feel what I'm saying? And they get to see that, bro. Like, bro made it. I can get out of prison. You know what I'm saying?
And be an NBA star. What are we talking about? All right, let's move on. Let's see. Let's do first impressions of San Antonio. We'll start right there.
This was history, bro.
What's your first impression of the Spurs when you get there? Because, you know, when Pop told me he wanted to sign me, the first thing he told me, look.
What's funny? What's funny? I don't know what's funny.
I know you smoke weed. We're going to sign you, but you can't smoke weed. And you know me. Sure, Pop, I'm not going to smoke ever again in life. Smoke a couple hours later, right? But they know everything about you before you even set foot in there. Your first impression when you got to San Antonio?
My first impression, bro, I just was like, first of all, the Spurs was hella boring to me growing up. Like,
San Antonio.
He was one of those people. I would have hated Dejounte. He was one of those people. Dude, I remember being in middle school and so many people telling me the Spurs are boring. And I was like, this is good basketball. I was saying that in middle school. And his first impressions were the Spurs were boring. They were boring to me. Dang. They were just always boring to me. Are you serious? Are you serious? Dude, I would have hated him. I would have hated him in middle school. That he was one of those people. And you guys know who I'm talking about. I hate those people. They're a boring team to watch. We were so much fun. Just good fundamental basketball. It's fundamental basketball. Spurs are boring. I hate that. Too common to say Spurs are boring. Yeah, that's him. They were just boring to me.
Is a leading city for obesity for women in Texas.
yeah,
Let me throw that out there.
Fuck, you get that random.
What? What did he say? Did he just talk? He was talking about the women in San Antonio. What?
Know everything about you before you even set foot in there. Your first impression when you got to San Antonio?
my first impression, bro, I just was like,
they boring.
First of all, the Spurs was hella boring to me growing up. Like,
San Antonio is a leading city for obesity for women in Texas.
What? What? Dude, Steven Jackson hates San Antonio so much that he just has every random statistic that you can think of. I bet you he probably knows the hijackings in San Antonio. He probably knows the murder capital of San Antonio. He knows everything about it. Every negative statistic you can think of, he knows it. The leading cause of death in San Antonio. He knows everything about San Antonio, okay? Anything negative, he knows about it.
yeah,
Let me throw that out there.
Fuck, you get that random ass step.
No, Black, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It was so out of nowhere.
I lived there.
Hey,
All he do is eat and don't work out.
hey, my barber, he know about that. He for the tone.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah,
Am I lying?
he know.
He
hey,
said in my life.
hey, but when I mean boring, it's like when I was growing up and they was winning, like, you know how we play, like, we like AI. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, like, they was pass, cut, screen away. Like, I was like, man, I don't want to watch the Spurs, bro. Like, they boring, you know what I mean?
You get what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew it. He was never one of us. He was never one of us, okay? He was never a San Antonio Spurs. I don't want to be petty here. I don't mean to be like, oh, we can never get a player that plays a specific type of style, right? If we got Wemby, we're going to put it on Wemby's back, right? Same thing with Tim Duncan. We put it on Tim Duncan. It was oftentimes, it was like all that beautiful basketball, go out the window, give it to Tim, let him go to work. Same thing with Manu Ginobili, right? So we can have that type of player. I'm not saying that you don't need that type of player that can ISO and all that good stuff. But this right here, this shows that he was never a Spur, bro. That he can't sit back and say, that was some beautiful basketball. Or, you know, think about Jokic, right? I bet you Jokic studied the San Antonio Spurs immensely. I bet he studied them immensely. getting ready to come into the league. I bet you he always loved the way that they play. These are the type of players you want. You can probably ask Jeremy Sohan and say, how you feel about the Spurs, or did you ever get to watch Spurs? And he'll talk about how beautiful the game is. You ask Dejounte Murray, how did you feel about the Spurs? And he said, I want to play like AI. Dang. And I get it. I know, like a lot of players came up looking up to AI, and he is fun to watch, and he's more ISO player. AI knew basketball, but you get what I'm saying, ISO player and stuff like that, generational talent. But yeah, no. your first impression shouldn't be that's some ugly basketball. I mean, that's some boring basketball. I want to ISO.
Greatness. Don't never get it twisted. I won't never get it twisted. Greatness.
That shit don't work without Tim Duncan, though.
For sure.
None of that shit.
No,
that
for
corner,
sure.
swing.
Hey, look. And
none of that shit works without Duncan.
And that's
every sentence he has to add something in.
That's why I said when I was young watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers was
totally
winning.
different.
You know what I'm saying? So first impression when I get there, obviously I know my history. So one thing about me, I always before I meet somebody or, obviously the NBA, I love basketball. I love studying it. So it's like, I knew.
Do you? I don't know. That's not the impression I got there. I don't know. Maybe.
They were different. They was always a team that was never loud, all that.
Not flashy.
So even me, I'm like, damn, the way I play, even though I play the right way, I'm like, I still got some shit to me. Like, damn, I'm going to San Antonio. All right. I'm about to take advantage of it. So I go. It's like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster, bro. Obviously, I know I'm not about to play right away. Like, our starting lineup was Tony, Danny, Kawhi, the Marcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol, bro. I'm not about to play. Like, what? I'm about to go wave towels. You need some Gatorade. G League. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. At least he knew that. So, yeah.
So for me, Pop he didn't even talk to me when I first got there. And I'm tripping. I'm like, Manu didn't talk to me. Pop didn't talk to me. TP didn't talk to me. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers like me? Like, they like me or what? They don't like me? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I ain't tripping. I'm rocking with Kawhi, Danny Green. We had Jonathan Simmons. He's from Houston. Solid, real one. Kyle Anderson. So I'm like, I'm rocking with them. You know what I mean? I'm rocking with my guys. And as time started going, I made an impression. Like, I'm about to lock shit up. I'm about to play defense.
If that's true, if they didn't talk to him when he got there, that seems a little off. I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I don't want to just take everything that DJ says as face value, because he's lied so many times, and it's been shown. Like, it's been proven so many times that he's already lied. Not necessarily just in this interview thus far that we've listened to, a few times, but in past videos we've talked about it. Like, he's just blatantly lied, like blatant contradiction of stuff. I just have a hard time believing Pop didn't talk to him after he was drafted. That just seems off to me. That just doesn't sit right. I mean, if he said Manu and Tony didn't, maybe, I don't know. Look, we in the middle of winning. A lot of young guys are coming through. I mean, shoot, we're trying to win. But Pop not talking to him, I have a really hard time believing that. I don't know. It just seems a little weird to me that Pop wouldn't talk to him. Yeah, probably. I think that's what it is. I think there's probably some partial truth to it, but he's exaggerating a little bit. And I had that feeling, because I've listened to quite a bit of this already prior to recording, or prior to going live, that is. And it seems like a lot of it is exaggerated to get more out of the conversation with Steven Jackson, so they both can relate a little bit more. I'll tell you this right off the bat. Steven Jackson is full of crap. A lot of the stuff that went on with him, it was his own personal ego, and that's why he couldn't make it with San Antonio. And it's not like he went somewhere else and he just flourished when he left San Antonio, okay? But I will say this, his situation significantly worse, and it wasn't bad, but significantly worse than DJ's. So I would assume DJ would have to exaggerate just a little bit to get more, out of the combo. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Get every rebound, every loose ball, everything. And because we don't practice a lot. We don't practice.
Quickest way on the court in San Antonio is by playing D.
Playing D. We don't practice, so I'm like, I got to utilize, because these guys is older. Like, you know what I mean? So when I get my chance, it's training camp, and that's it.
Yep.
This is everything he's talking about is just typical, NBA stuff, right? I don't know. This doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me, but he's really trying to exaggerate it. I don't know.
And now you just gotta hope somebody rests that game, or obviously you'll never want to see nobody hurt, but you get hurt and an opportunity to the next person, next man up. So for me, bro, the impression was really different. It was like something I'd never been around. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a roller coaster for me. I used to go home mad. I had my uncle living with me, and I used to go home mad, bro, just from not understanding. Like where we come from, you won't understand what they're putting you through. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand.
What are we putting you through? Also, by the way, can I say this? Just a positive note. Absolutely love his hoodie. This is fire, bro. Like I keep looking at it and I'm like, I want this hoodie. Like real talk. Like I really like this hoodie. I know he signed with them, but this is a dope hoodie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like it.
Understand nothing. Like,
no, I think it's a dope hoodie. You guys disagree? I think it's a nice hoodie. I don't know. You guys tripping? It's a nice hoodie.
Like they'll throw me in the fire, then they'll make me. They're like, I'll come to the arena. They're like, you're not dressing up today. I don't even got a sports jacket. They trying to give me a big ass sports jacket. Like, now you could wear Pau Gasol's sports jacket. Then. Like, so for me, I'm like, there's a lot being thrown at me, bro. And I'm like, man, I don't like this, bro. Then I'm going home. I'm telling Unc, like, Unc's older. He's just enjoying it. Like, he having fun. His nephew made it. And he out there with me. I'm going home like, man, I'm busting Tony's ass in practice. I'm busting Patty Mills' ass in practice. I'm locking him up. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, give me 5 minutes. Give me 7 minutes. Like, then they send me to the G League. Then as time started going, bro, like, they bring in a point guard from Argentina that's...
Man, his attitude going to San Antonio wasn't great. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of NBA players have this exact same attitude, Like, it's fine. He believes in himself and all that good stuff. But I don't know. At first, it sounded, and this is just me, this is just how I interpret it, okay? When he first started this conversation, it sounded like he was going more so in the direction of, I deserve this amount of, like, I deserve, like, I'm not going to be able to start, like, I should start, right? But then he's, like, saying that, just give me 5 minutes because I'm beating Tony Parker in practice. It's like, it's practice. Like, in the midst of a game, and we're in the, let's keep things in perspective, okay? Because I don't think this is a good, like, context that they're putting everything in. This is just DJ's point of view. That's fine. But at the same time, if you're looking at the team perspective at this point, we're coming off of a championship, right? Like, we're coming off of the championship literally just a couple seasons ago. We're still championship contenders. No one was saying that the Spurs aren't championship contenders, right? So we're still championship contenders. You don't mix that up too much for a young guy. You just keep the young guys and kind of develop them. They believed in DJ early on, but it's still, yeah, exactly. It's practice, Like, you still have your foundational team, and this guy that you're busting in practice, Patty Mills, he won a championship just a couple years ago, okay? He's played on the highest of levels, and he hit some of the biggest shots in Spurs history, right? Same thing with Tony Parker. I'm busting Tony Parker. Tony Parker has 4 championship rings, my guy. All right? I mean, he has a finals MVP. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird, I get it, but still, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Horrible jump shot. He had his opportunity to shine in the West Conference Finals in Game 1 when Kawhi got hurt, and he didn't do squat. He didn't do anything that entire, like, stretch. The only person that came to play was Jonathan Simmons, really, to be real, but I don't know.
Close with Manu, playing in front of me, and mind you, I'm behind Tony, Patty, but they playing these mind games. They trying to see if they could break me, not knowing you can't break me.
They want you to break yourself.
They want you to break yourself. You know what I'm saying? And they doing that, though. I'm at home tripping.
You guys think that's true? That the Spurs were trying to break DJ? I just think that we had a cohesive team that played well together, and we're trying to win championship. I don't think the Spurs were focused on breaking Dejounte Murray. I don't get that. I don't know. That seems like a bias.
I punched holes. You know what I mean? I'm rah-rah with my uncle. Just venting,
Yeah, trying to break him. I don't even know what that means. I mean, literally if we break it down, all he's talking about is he went to a team that had established veterans that were championship caliber players, and he's not getting minutes like he wants. I mean, that's it. I guess that's them trying to break him. I don't get that.
But a lot of just more they playing other guys that was second round picks, undrafted in front of me. Now I'm just like, bro, what's going on?
Okay, that's a lie. Who is he talking about? Hold on.
Hitting Rich. I'm hitting Rich. I'm like, bro, I gotta get traded. He like, nigga, you ain't got no value. You feel me? I'm like,
dang, your rookie year, you talking about getting traded. He was never a Spur, guys. I called this so early. I feel so good about myself, all right? I feel so validated. I called this so early, and you guys, I'm talking to you now, chat, you guys absolutely put me under the ringer when it came to DJ. Every single season when I had something to say where it was like, something feels off, every single person would jump on me. And I see you, Ruru, especially her. She would do it all the time. That's weird. You talking about trades your first year. That's weird. Man. And who is he talking about who played over him that were second round or undrafted? Who is he talking about?
Bro, this is too much, bro. I'm like, what did they put me through, bro? I don't understand. I start hearing your name. Steve Jack went through a lot of BS. Obviously, we know you. I know you cold, so you ain't got to tell me.
He's exaggerating. He is so exaggerating. So the way he's narrativizing this is absolutely insane. Okay, this is just straight up exaggeration, just for the sake of getting more praise from Captain Jack here. The fact that he just said, you know, I went through a lot, and then your name started popping up, and people started talking about Steven Jackson and how Steven Jackson, he went through that. How did that come about? What are you talking about? That didn't happen. He's BSing right now.
Come on, bro. And it's like a lot of people, like I start building relationships. Like, you know, my barber from there. We 7.
He know everything I went through. Because I used to go in that same shop.
You feel what I'm saying?
Is this Barber there? Does DJ Barber just like follow him around?
And bent to them.
He's talking about Nicola? That's who he's talking about? Who played over? Dude, Nicole. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I think I actually did see this. You know, you guys know I retweet a lot of things. Let's see if I retweeted. I think I retweeted. That's who he's talking about? Here it is. This is it. Okay. Oh, thanks, Joshua, for subscribing. So rookie stats. So you can see Dejounte averaged 3.4 points per game. Nico 3.3. Their stats were virtually the same. Also, he only played 18 games. What is DJ talking about? He couldn't survive 18 games. I mean, seriously, guys. 18. He couldn't take 18 games. What kind of egotistical dude is this? 18 games was too much? This man survived 18 games with the Spurs. This is insane. This is insanity. He literally just sat there and said, they played this person over me, man. This is some BS. They played this. Are you 18 games? I guess that's us playing mind games with you for 18 games. Dude, in the NBA, how long is that? Like 3 weeks? 3 weeks worth of basketball, maybe? This man couldn't last 3 weeks. He was ready to be traded after 3 weeks because he didn't get Tony Parker minutes. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I start building relationships with, you know, people from there. Not a lot. Like, he really don't know. Like, you know, and he's solid, you know, and brought him along with me today because he's solid. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, even him, like, he brought up you. He like, man, Steve Jackson.
Is he talking about his barber? I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about anymore. All right, Steve Jackson again. Here he comes praising Steve Jackson so he can get some praise back.
Actually, you remind me of Steven Jackson. His uncle, all of them, they like, you remind me of Steve Jackson. Like, he was going through the same.
That's not true. No one said that.
You know? Venting, mad, da-da-da-da. And now it's like, people don't realize, bro, I went through so much there. Like, I was there 6 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
what did you go through? Guys, this is how you know someone's lying, all right? When they sit there and they say, I went through so much, and then they start exaggerating things and making it seem like worse than it actually is. And when you break it down, it was, I had to go to the San Antonio Spurs, but I wasn't going to play over Tony Parker. I mean, you had LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard, all these players better than me. But the Spurs were playing mind games with me, so they sent me to the G League. And then this other guy, he's going to play over me for about 18 games. I know we averaged the same amount of points, but they were playing mind games with me. It was me they were going against. People don't understand what I went through. He's saying nothing. You went through nothing. You went through what every single other NBA player goes through that's drafted to a championship team. Like, you went through nothing.
It seemed like he was there that long either.
It doesn't. But it's like, I feel like, really like, and they know I feel this way. I feel like they really like, they drafted me, but.
Also, let me yeah, you guys, keep this in mind. His first year with San Antonio, he wasn't good, like, at all. Like, DJ wasn't good at all. Even when he would get minutes, even in his second year, I didn't think he was that good. He wasn't that good of a player. That's just the truth.
They feel like.
He was good defensively, but.
The stuff that was going around the air of me coming from the hood and da-da-da-da, that I was going to make it in entourage, 30 people, smoking, drinking, in articles about fighting, just ruining their reputation and what they stand for as a Spurs. You know, I think that's what they thought, but they never said that. You know what I mean?
The San Antonio... See, this is what I'm saying. He contradicts everything. He literally was the same one that said that the San Antonio Spurs took a swing on him when no one else would. And now he's using what he went through in his background to say he didn't say this word, but they discriminated against me in some way. Like in the back of their minds, they really weren't feeling me. I don't know. I don't know what to say. He's if he gave us some true like evidence for this, maybe. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get what he's saying. I mean, the San Antonio Spurs literally God, oh my gosh, God, I'm getting a headache. He took Tony Parker's starting position. Tony Parker, beloved Tony Parker, who won 4 championship rings. He took his job. He pushed Tony Parker out of San Antonio. That's what happened. But yet and still, he believed that the Spurs didn't believe in him when they were the only team that took a swing on you. I don't get this. I don't understand. You didn't come into the Spurs lap or fall into the Spurs lap by just coincidence, right? You didn't just fall out the sky and it was like, oh gosh. It's not like it's not like someone just left you in a baby carriage in front of the Spurs house and it's like, oh, now we gotta take care of you, right? No, they picked you. Why would they pick you if they didn't believe in you and didn't believe that a lot of the stuff about you was BS because it was so long ago? What is he talking about?
Just from the stuff I had to go through. Like,
what did you go through?
When they seen like he need a chance and this motherfucker be in the gym, like they start having to kick me out the gym. Like when they said you got access 24 hours every day, knowing I wasn't playing, so I'm like, lace him up, like we to the gym.
They had to kick him out the gym. He's probably, okay, that's probably a figure of speech, right? Yeah, probably.
Gym, you know what I mean? That was just every day. And obviously I start growing. First year go by, you know, thrown in the fire in the playoffs versus the Rockets. Then my second year, they see I come back, obviously getting stronger, getting better. And then that was the year I took the job from Tony. Pop about us in the office. You know what I mean? He told Tony ain't like it. I know he ain't like it.
You know he ain't like it.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I love real. Like keep it a buck with me.
Yeah.
Like keep it 100, bro. I'ma love you for that. You know what I mean? And I know he didn't like it.
Okay. Guys, okay, let's break it down for a minute, all right? Let's just break it down for a minute, okay, guys? You ready? Okay. Just imagine, just put yourself in this player's shoes, okay? You're a young kid, all right? And you're playing overseas, all right? And you're playing pretty doggone good, right? And you go to a historic franchise that have just came off of a championship not that long ago, all right? And they not only are you coming to a team that have already had a lot of success, you're also going to a team that had a great leader at point guard, all right? And you're going to play next to one of the greatest players of all time, okay? And you have to fight for your spot. No one really believes in you. You're continuously getting yelled at by your coach. And as time goes on, you're able to show what you're capable of. You win a few championships. You're at the top of your game for a big portion of your career. And you're the leader of the team. Now, keep in mind today, you know, things are a little different. You got heliocentric players and all that stuff. But at that time, point guard That's the leader, right? As far as the leader of the offense, as far as the facilitator, all that good stuff. And this is your team. And this has been your team for many, many years. And you've proven it time and time and time again that no one can take your spot. Big shot after big shot. All right. Big moment after big moment. Championship runs every other year. And this kid comes in. And you want to hang on to this, right? You're like Tom Brady, right? You want to hang on to the game as much as you can. And this kid comes in, and you know he doesn't really know the playbook that well, but he plays really hard or whatnot. And Pop comes to you and he says, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna play him, and we're gonna start him, and you're gonna go to the bench." Never had to come off the bench at all in your career. Would you be happy? Would you? Because I don't think I would be happy either. Okay. So this right here, where he's saying, I know, and he's about to dwell on it a little bit. Okay. He's going to like really go into it because I've seen this clip. But this right here, of course he wouldn't be happy. But you know what I did see as a fan? All right. You know what I saw as a fan? I saw Tony Parker leave to Charlotte the year after, whatever. You know, it sucked, whatever. But the year that transition happened, I heard Tony Parker not complain. I heard Tony Parker still play hard, or I saw Tony Parker still play hard when he went into the game. I saw him talking to Dejounte Murray during timeouts. I saw him trying his best, or at least how it perceived as a fan, right? Of him trying to take on that role. That's what I saw. So DJ's sitting here trying to exaggerate what really happened to this degree is gross to me. It's gross.
You feel me? Because if he liked it, he would have mentored me the way he should have.
Right.
He wouldn't have went to Charlotte. He would have stayed right there. You feel what I'm saying? And that's me. You're going to get the real. Just how y'all, all the smoke, y'all the real. You feel me?
But see, it's not funny he say that, bro, because I know the type of person Tony is. You know what I'm saying? Great player, gonna go down in the Hall of Fame, but he's very selfish. He's been selfish. We would have had more championships and more success if it wasn't for him being so selfish, but he was.
This is so ironic. This is so right. It's like he's talking about himself. Also, was Tony Parker selfish? I'm not gonna sit here and act like he wasn't. Yeah. Tony Parker was a little bit of a diva at times, right? But many of occasions, he was willing to pass up the ball. You know, like he wasn't like a ball hog or anything. Like he played within the system. He played well within that system. He did a phenomenal job, and he's one of the greatest point guards to ever walk on a court. So it is what it is. Some players, my level of tolerance is just different depending on who you are. And when it comes to Tony Parker, my level of tolerance, it's just gonna be a little bit higher than it would be for somebody Steven Jackson, because Tony Parker is just so much better. But yeah.
Told as a 16, 17-year-old in France that he was this.
Exactly. Why is he holding Tony to a standard himself, or he himself couldn't keep? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're saying FDJ for that. I was saying Steven Jackson, but yeah.
He come to the NBA, start as a nice.
Exactly. 4 rings is not enough for Jack. We could have won more. 4 is not enough. We could have won 5. I don't recall any playoff run in which Tony Parker just like it was all on him why we lost. I don't know.
10-year-old, and you know what I'm saying? But he had a rude awakening because once we got to the playoffs, it was Stephon Marbury, it was Jason Kidd. He couldn't handle him, so we had to pay Speedy Claxton. So I know the real Tony. You know what I'm saying? He can fool.
By the way, you're right. Tony Parker is a diva in my opinion. This is coming from a huge. Yeah. Obviously he was. Yeah. Out of the big 3, obviously. I mean, he's the least loved out of the big 3 as well. So yeah, he was a diva, but yeah.
Everybody else, but he is one of the most selfish players I've ever played with. And they ain't got nothing to do with what he's saying, is what I'm saying. He's one of the most selfish players I've ever played with, bro, because it's all about him. And I don't know how he made it in that system so long. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a system for everybody. They want everybody to
shine.
Yeah, it's everybody to shine. But at the same time, I don't know how he made it that long, because Ginobili was totally different. As far as a teammate, that's definitely one of the best teammates I've ever had in my life.
Because they all clicked well together. Manu Ginobili is glad that it's cool that he's praising Manu. Manu was a good teammate. But Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, they all just clicked a little bit better. The thing is, as well, Tony Parker at the top of his game, he was one of the best point guards in the NBA. Like people won't probably agree with me on this, but I thought he was better than Chris Paul when they were both playing. All right, obviously when Chris Paul got a little bit even older, he was even better. I thought he got better and better as he aged. But when Chris Paul came into the league and Tony Parker was playing, I always felt like Tony Parker was a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the reason why Tony Parker lasted is because Pop could work with him. Tony was selfish at times, but at the same time, he worked really well within the system. He worked really well with Manu and Tim. And when you win a championship, it's really hard for you to convince yourself that getting rid of Tony Parker will make us even better. You already won at the top level, right? You won in 03, you win in 05. Why change it up? You win in 07. Why change it up? Why? There is no point. But yeah, he's one of the best point guards in the league at the time. So
love Manu. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to piggyback for my second year of taking that job, Pop told us. So now it's like, I see everything. I observe, I watch everything. Like even now, like I'll watch a game and I won't even look at the made dunk, the made three. I look at the bench to see who's clapping or who's sitting there looking mad. Like that's the type of stuff I look at because I want to see, like, you a team guy, you want the best for the next guy.
Jamal saying that.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah, for real, bro. Like, so it's like my second year, now I'm doing this. I make all defensive team, youngest since.
What is he talking about? I don't even know who he's talking about. Bad teammates? I don't know. I'll say this. There were many, this is just me talking, all right? But there were many occasions where other players on the team would do well and Dejounte Murray would just be like chilling, right? He never seemed happy when Derek White would do something. If you guys recall, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was after Dejounte Murray's injury. He came back. Derek White eventually took the starting position because he did so well the season before. And I thought he should have just kept the starting position anyways because of his run with the Nuggets. So I thought that was kind of BS. But anyways, they had a game in which both of them, DJ and Derek White, had the game-winning block or game-saving block at the end of the game, right? So it was the game-saving block. Both of them were there. Great basketball IQ, great defensive IQ from both of those guys. And if you watch that game, after they did that, Derek White stayed, celebrated with the team. Dejounte Murray went straight to the locker room. So, yeah, I don't think he really cares that much when his other teammates would do well, especially those that's in his same position.
It's Kobe. Rest in peace to Kobe. Now it's like, yeah, it's on and popping. So now I'm like, I got a taste of it. Like now I'm starting. I get to go into the summer healthy. I know I'm coming back starting.
Ain't looking over your shoulder.
Ain't looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
So now I'm about to go to year 3. I get hurt. Come back, get hurt preseason. And that was the year. Like every scout, every coach. That was the year we got. Well, that was the year we got DeMar. We had DeMar. They'll all tell you who looked like the best player. Training camp. I came back with like, yeah.
With a vengeance.
Yeah. I ain't here to step on no toes, none of that. But
I'm here to be me.
I'm here to be me. And now I got that confidence. And you guys know when you get that confidence in this league, it's over.
It's over.
It's over. And I feel like I got it. Like I'm like, yeah, I got it. Because now they're calling people. I got people back home calling that I didn't even knew this certain person in the organization. Like, yo, they say you look like a monster in training camp. They say you look like a monster.
Oh my God, dude, he's such a narcissist. This is ridiculous. Okay, talk about the ACL injury. We're skipping all this. How is Kawhi as a teammate? I don't think we care about that. Signing with New Balance. Becoming first-time All-Star. Who is Dejounte Murray off the court? Toughest matchups. All right. Well, let's see. Hold on.
Statement. So now they're like, damn, should we make Derek the point guard or Dejounte?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Derek White.
Oh, this isn't good. Hold on.
Appreciate them for that. It ain't about the money, but it's like, bro, you know, you get hurt. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you go on to year 4, I'm back playing. Year 5, I'm back playing. But now they drafting people. They really got me competing. Like, they really got me competing with Derek White. Because now they draft Derek White. And he played well in the playoffs the year I was hurt. So now they're like, damn, should we make Derek the point guard or Dejounte? You know? But they can't just say that because now they paid me that summer. You know? And he was only, his first year or whatever, second year. But they really got us competing. And I feel like I love Pop, but it's like I feel like he sided with Derek more than me because I wasn't a yes man. Not saying Derek's none of that. You know what I'm saying? I love Derek, great teammate. We talked.
Shut up. You literally just said it. Dude, shut up. He sided more with Derek because I'm not a yes man. But not saying Derek is a yes man. Then what are you saying? What are you saying? She chose the other guy because I ain't ugly. But I'm not saying the other guy's ugly. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're literally calling him that. He sided with Derek because Derek was a good teammate. He's in this whole thing. This is just such crybaby stuff, bro. I'm sorry, it's the NBA. Oh, they drafted Derek, and what they really wanted is for us to compete. Yeah, I mean it's not like your position just set in stone. Yeah, maybe, kind of, yeah. Possibly, yeah. Players sometimes compete when other players are drafted. Yeah, your job is never completely safe. Win some championships and it might be, right? No one's taking Steph's job. No one's taking Clay's spot, right? Yeah, sure. But you got to actually win. I can't believe he's sitting here talking like complain like everything he said earlier, like, oh man, people don't know what I went through. And what has he went through? What have he went through? He went to San Antonio where there was champions already there. He had to work to show that he's good. And then he got the starting position like shortly thereafter. And then we drafted a point guard. And then now he's competing against the point guard. Also, the way he's talking makes me believe that he never really wanted Derek White's success. Or he, at the very least, he would have been content with Derek White being bad and the team losing if it meant that he was on top. It's just, Derek White was always team first. You look at him right now in the position that he's in with the Boston Celtics, he's the best role player in the NBA, all right? If not one of the best role players in the NBA. He's about to go on another title run. He's a phenomenal teammate. He cares about the team. And if Derek White had to start and he had to run point guard and be the guy, he can take that on too. Will he be successful? Probably not. Okay. But he'll have a few games here and there, right? I'll say this right now. As good as Dejounte Murray is, I haven't seen one performance by Dejounte Murray in a big game in which he put up the type of performance that Derek White had put up against the Nuggets. I haven't seen it. And, you know, we don't even have to talk about playoffs. Sure, he was really young when we got to Western Conference Finals, blah, blah, blah. But shoot, even if we're talking about the play-in, he disappeared. So I don't know. I don't understand it. Also, I was one of the first to say Derek White should have got minutes, even when he was getting like 2 minutes a game. I was like, ooh, there's something about him. I like him. But anyways.
To this day. And we'll get down to that later, but it's like, I feel like he sided with him because you couldn't play with me. Like, Pop, Pop, like, you couldn't rah with me and be disrespectful, like, if I ain't really do nothing. Now, if I, like, did something wrong, stop turning the motherfucking ball over. Your teammate was open, like, I'm cool with that. But getting personal, like, you can't play with me like that because I'm a man at the end of the day, bro, you know? And then I got a daughter, like,
I almost had to get a coach in LA for that. I got traded as soon as the trade deadline happened.
He said, Pop, man, this is a long video. He said Pop, didn't he say before Pop was a father figure to him, right? He praised Pop before. Now what he's saying is, you can talk trash to me. You can say, hey, I should have done this, but you can't get personal. Has Pop, do you guys think, I mean, look, we got a bias here, sure. And he definitely has a bias. You think Pop got, what would Pop have said personally? Like, talked about his family or something? Like, what is he talking about? What if Pop would have said, what do you think Pop would say to you personally? I mean, the worst thing I ever seen Pop say on the sidelines to a player was shut the F up. And that was to Danny Green. He got pretty upset. But that's about it. What? God, dude. I'm so happy we got the players we do now.
12:02, I was out of there. Because he disrespect, you could talk shit to me, yell at me for bad play, but don't disrespect me as a man.
As a man.
Don't play that game.
Because are you going to do that outside of these cameras, these facilities?
Absolutely
Any
not.
situation Pop put you in?
Stop acting like a thug. What if Pop said that? Maybe that's what it was. Stop acting like a thug. that would be personal. Like, what the heck, Pop? That's kind of that's a little racially motivated.
He know how you gonna respond before he put you in that situation. He did it to me.
Yep.
He asked me to say that Ginobili and Danny Green was better than me right before the playoffs started.
Oh my God.
Because he knew I was gonna blow up.
Get over it, dog. Get over it, dog. Okay, I know that championship we won after you it really hurts you, but just get over it, man. You got to get past this.
But I went off on and walked up. Before he even asked me that, Tracy McGrady had just landed. Yeah, he had landed the same day before he even asked me. So he knew what he was doing, and he knew
You got gray on your beard, man. You still talking about this?
I was gonna respond like that.
Yeah.
So Pop is very smart. You know what I'm saying? But they do their homework and they expect the worst from certain players. Like when they get guys like us on the team. But in all actuality, the ownership has been in the media and the news for more shit than any player that's ever played there.
You need that.
Kawhi is a team.
What are you talking about? You talking about RC Buford? RC Buford does have like a DWI. Yeah. I don't know. Our front office isn't in the news that often. I don't know what he means. I don't know. Now, all this is just a contradiction. He sits here and says that the Spurs can't take players like us. Basically, everything that they've said thus far is just selfishness, and said they can't take players that's selfish. But for some reason, they could tolerate Tony Parker, who's done a lot, and you consider him selfish. So maybe that's not true. Maybe it's just a really small minority of guys that are blatantly not team first. And that will be you and DJ. Really you, though.
Teammate, we don't get to see much of that. You had him as a young fella. He was a vet to you. Speak to what Kawhi is like as a just off the court, cool locker room dude and a mentor to you.
Man, Kawhi dope. And the thing I love about him is like when you comfortable in your own skin, you're gonna get way more love, like
Facts.
than you even expect. You know what I'm saying? And
You know what's funny? I think this is it, right? There's nothing else I need to look at, because this is something that I noticed, and this isn't funny. This is kind of sad. Every single player that's friends that hate San Antonio, like they're all the same people. Like they either screwed over San Antonio or they had some type of selfish thing that they wanted to accomplish. I mean, while I'm over the Kawhi Leonard thing, what his uncle did, I mean, it was just heinous, right? But like, it's like the worst people are all friends. Why would Dejounte Murray and guys people that want to defend Dejounte, okay? Because there's still a few people out there. Why would Dejounte Murray hop on Steven Jackson's a known Spurs hater, okay? This is narcissism. Why would he hop on a known narcissist, a known Spurs hater, to talk about his own career? Why would he choose Steven Jackson? Because there's a lot of podcasts out there, right? He could have hopped on Shannon Sharp's podcast, right? He could probably, honestly, he could hop on ESPN. He could do whatever he wants. Why would you choose Steven Jackson? Exactly, to validate him. Exactly.
And I try to tell like my brothers, even dudes I meet in the league, bro. I try to tell them because they my teammates from year 1 in San Antonio to year 7 now in Atlanta.
I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. Toughest matchup. No one cares. What did the comments say? Let's see. Let's see. Dejounte Murray is a real one. Never knew his story. Shut up. Hearing these players' stories is very. Shut up. Me and Baby Boy go way back since 6th grade. Shut up. This sounds like a confession. His voice and demeanor make you listen to him closely. Always happy to see a young black man. Shut up. The only thing I took from this interview is Dejounte Murray is a real one. Shut up. I love this dude now. Shut up. All you guys, shut up. All of you dumb. You're all stupid. Let me, I'll give my 2 cents. Lane. There we go. Yeah. No, all these are stupid. All these are brain dead. Wait a minute. As a young Spurs fan, I really enjoy Steven Jackson on the team. Now I'm older and see how much resentment Jack has against the franchise that got him his only chip is ridiculous. DJ gave everything he could to the Spurs, and his improvement shows it. Sucks it was tainted relationship, but it was not a tainted guys, DJ made it tainted. There was no drama at all. DJ even acknowledged that in Atlanta he's dealing with more drama. This is BS. This whole interview he kept saying, "You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been," and like he said nothing. He went through nothing with San Antonio. Everything was just typical stuff, and San Antonio just absolutely like rolled with him. Like what? I don't know what he's even talking about. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. All right. That's a recording. Wow, that was something, guys. Murray has drama with Trae Young. Well, does he? I don't know. They don't know the truth. Yeah, shut up. All this, just be quiet. Those comments are when you call him out. Wait, what? Those commenters are the same people who argue with you, Clan, when you call him out? Oh, yeah. Trae tweeted a subtle message to him. Wait, when? Uh-oh. Did that happen? He tweeted it? Yes, see. We're going to Twitter, and then we're going to get out of here. Before we do, Clan the Merch Fan. ClanTheMerchFan.com. If you guys want to support the channel, please do. This is actually brand new right here. I actually finished all of the new orders. And honestly, if anyone orders in the next like day, I'll be able to get to it to send it out this weekend. If it's after that, then it'll be next weekend. But if you guys want to support, please do, man. Link in the description. I really do appreciate the love. Oh, actually, no, there's one order I wasn't able to finish yet. There's one order I was not I wasn't able to finish yet, and that was because it was a hoodie and I didn't have that size, so I already ordered that size to get that one in. But yeah, anyways, if you guys want to support, please, link in the description. All right, let's see. Clan the Merch Fan. Okay, let's see. You guys said go to DJ. I thought someone said go to Trae Young. Hold on. All right, let's record. This be another video. All right, let's see. So you guys said go to Trae Young Twitter. You said it was some subtle message? What is it? Nothing subtle. You ain't always got to talk, but remain aware. This kind of vague. I need a 15XL. Yeah. I don't think they make them in 15XLs. But you can get a shirt, but I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think I can find that. This why he's here. This real will always prevail. We move. He had nothing negative to say about DJ. All right, but someone else said go to Dejounte Murray's stuff. If I'm not blocked yet, you see. Cool, I'm not blocked yet. What is this? Wait, is this new? No, this isn't new. Hold on. What do you... Did he delete something? He deleted something? He deleted something, didn't he? To his tweets and replies? Okay. There's nothing here. Something happened, didn't it? Hold on. Yeah, he deleted. Nope. I am on it. Hold on. Let's see. Discord. My Discord always sends me stuff. Oh, this is it. Is this what you mean? Hold on. I'm gonna send it to myself. Actually, no. What I'll do, I'll send it to the Discord, and then I'll bring it up. Because Discord, someone sent it to me private. I don't know how I can. I might be going through too much. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's bring up the Discord. Here it is. Is this what you're talking about? Can we... Sorry, guys. I don't use Discord enough. Save that. Here it is. Is this what we're talking about? Oh, DJ. Can't run from me. All right. So let's see. What is this? Michael C. Wright says, wild to see folks thinking Dejounte Murray somehow badmouthed the Spurs. The man spoke his truth. Good God. This is such a stupid brain dead take. And he's probably not the player he is today without that experience. Shut up. All right, let's see. Taught me how to be a professional on and off the floor. Taught me the business side. Okay. Built relationships that will last forever. The best part about my time there was that it's really hard to read this. Every young guy drafted or brought there after me will tell you I gave them the blueprint to survive there. He is an absolute narcissist, dude. The grandiose that he believes like in himself is insane. He is such a narcissist that this is crazy. Yeah, this is a shake in my head. What blueprint to survive? This is crazy. I gave them the blueprint to, wow. He couldn't compliment the Spurs without like putting it back on himself. Every young guy that drafted. And by the way, he just got done complaining in the interview with Steven Jackson about how every single player that was drafted, like he just got done doing this. Every single player that was drafted, he was getting frustrated because the Spurs were bringing in young guys. Why didn't you give them the blueprint on how to survive? You sitting there saying that, well, Tony Parker wasn't the mentor that I needed. Well, why didn't you mentor the other guys? Derek White gets there, and you're concerned about whether or not he's gonna take your job. Josh Primo, obviously, we don't associate with him anymore. But when Josh Primo was drafted, the first thing DJ did was jump onto Twitter and get cringe emojis. Put some cringe emojis on there, like, ooh, why you draft him? Now I got to compete with him. That's all he did in his entire time here. What is he talking about? Well, nah, they got the blueprint. What is the blueprint? What is it? What is it? Can you lay it out? What is it? I mean, the only thing DJ said that happened when he went to San Antonio is he got there. They were already a championship team, so he didn't get a lot of minutes. Okay, that's reasonable. Why would they bend over backwards for a rookie coming in? You might as well just develop him while you're trying to win another championship, right? That's where we were. We were the top of our game. We're trying to win a championship. Okay. And we were very successful. We didn't get there because, quiet injury and everything, but very successful leading up to that point, right? We were successful the year before too. Pretty good team the year before. So, all right. So you got a problem with that. And then you said, well, the second year I got the starting position, but Tony Parker didn't mentor me. So you got the starting position. Okay. What did you go? What survival skills could you tell us about, please? I gave them the blueprint to survive. How? I think everyone, Jeremy Sohan don't even know you. And I think he's doing just fine as far as fitting in and surviving in San Antonio. He's a phenomenal player. Much better than Dejounte his first year. This is crazy, bro. I gave him the blueprint to survive. He's just saying stuff, man. Anything to give some praise. That entire interview with him and Steven Jackson were just stroking each other's egos, man. The entire time. I mean, he just exaggerated everything. This is frustrating. And I guarantee you someone told him to take this down. Survivor shirt coming soon. Nah. Not enough people know about it. A lot of people knew about the 15 years. Not a lot of people know about this. Let's just look at the chat for a minute and get out of here. Let's see. Devin Vassell is still being developed, but injuries have sidelined him. I don't know who talked about Devin Vassell. I think the big three will not talk to rookies until they know they will stick around. No point in making relationships if they get waived or moved. Well, that's the thing. DJ said he got to San Antonio. Nobody was really talking to him. He said Pop didn't talk to him. I don't know how much I believe that. But even yet and still, you got to contextualize everything, all right? That team was in the midst of a championship. The draft picks, those were just development. Yes, see what happens, right? But we were like keyed in on winning. We had just got LaMarcus Aldridge, right? Tim Duncan got out his last year or whatever. Like, we were just keyed in. We were just keyed in on trying to win a championship. That's all that mattered. Sohan is our boy. It's a matter of time before he adds salsa to his game. He's gonna be deadly, dog. But Manu's still around, and a lot of older Spurs players always coming through. He's complaining. He's sitting here complaining about like not being mentored, not in this tweet, but not being mentored by Tony Parker. And it's like, bro, get over it, dog. You had plenty of people mentor you. I have a hard time believing Patty Mills and Manu Ginobili didn't step up. Yeah, literally. And Manu's a part of player development. Literally, yeah. Thanks for the recommendation. Cash out. All right. Yeah. So, still talking that stuff, but he deleted it. Rightfully so. Good idea, deleting that. Because nowhere here. I wonder if that Trae Young post as well that you guys were talking about is gone. But it doesn't look like it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm telling y'all, this Dejounte interview made me appreciate Sohan so much more. Ooh. I'm sure DeRozan stepped in as a mentor. He had plenty of mentors. That's BS. All of it's BS. Bro dissed us and quoted tweet about him not dissing us. Yeah, exactly. Team is so much better without DJ. It's just a not better in the win-loss column necessarily. If DJ was on the team, it would be a lot of games that were saved, but we still wouldn't make the playoffs. But we're better in the sense of, I think, camaraderie. Guys getting along a little bit better. I think the brand of basketball that we play is just a little bit better. Overall, I think we're better. I watched 03 final. Steven Jackson was wide open a lot. Tony was looking him off facts. I watch it. Oh, well, yeah, Tony Parker was definitely selfish at times, but I mean, we won. I don't mean to be like that callous, but I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. You know what I mean, Terrence? Like, we won, you know? So, I don't know. I've seen many occasions where Tony Parker played good basketball, like good unselfish basketball. So, I mean, we won. I don't know. We won the championship. So, Tony was selfish, but he had the rings to be that way. Tony Parker had the talent to be a little bit more selfish, right? It's not just a matter of like championships. It's a matter of talent too. There is a level to it, you know? Like, you can deal with a certain amount of selfishness depending on that talent level. If you're not him and you're selfish, I mean, what's the point of that? But if you're him and you're a little selfish here and there, it's like, well, you know, that's okay. But as long as I watched Tony Parker, I wouldn't say that he was necessarily like 100% ball hog. There were plenty of occasions where he passed the rock up, you know. He fit the system. So, all right, guys, let's get out of here. It's getting late. I'm gonna get with you guys later. Yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, where is it? Not today. Yeah, not today. ClanTheMerchFan.com. I really do appreciate the love. Should you guys see it? Hold on, let me show you a better image of the design. I know when you put it on the shirt, at least on the internet, it looks weird. I don't know why it does. Hold on, let me go to my channel or my page. Here we go. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Go buy the Patreon, y'all, or get yourself a shirt, man. Either way. Thank you guys so much for supporting, though. I really do appreciate it. Real talk. All right, guys. Well, we got at least 2 videos out of that. Malik Rose shirt, please. Bruh, nobody. No. You'll be the only one that gets it. That wouldn't be worth it. Pirtle needs to go. Oh, I agree. Night, my dude. Keep coming with the good Spurs news. I'm going to try. Keep it up with the uploads. I'm actually going to take segments of this stream and just put them on out. I think that'd be a good idea. Need more anime type shirts. Yeah, because the only anime shirt I got is the Attack on Titan. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is the only one I got right now. Attack on Texas. Make one of Naruto related. Oh, that's a good idea. I might do that. Like do Coyote Naruto. What could I do with that? I'll put that in my notes. That'll be something I get to. I got another one I'm working on right now. I think a lot of black African Americans struggle. How Pop coach in the city. I don't think so. I think it's just very specific people. How about this? Well, no. I don't think the black part, the black African American part, I don't think that that's the part that has issues or that struggles, right? I think it's more so a character trait that struggles. Because we've had plenty of black athletes in San Antonio that didn't struggle, you know? I mean, plenty. So I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just a certain character trait. Pop pretty much relates to just about anybody, or has a certain amount of empathy and understanding for just about anybody. I think it's more so, and he understands your personality. I think it's more so just character traits that struggle in San Antonio because they don't want to play there, because they're a little bit more selfish. I mean, DJ openly said, hey, I always thought the Spurs were boring and I wanted to play like AI. So, you know, I mean, what do you do with that? They call the girls in San Antonio here fat. Like, just randomly, too. Unprovoked. Can't wait to see Attack on Titan's final episode in another 4 seasons. Yeah. I've already read through the manga, man. So I haven't even watched the last season. That second half of the last season. Because, or the second quarter? I don't know what it is. The second half of the last season, because I've already read it. It's kind of hard for me to go and just watch it now because I know what happens, you know. Sohan is Naruto. Avery Johnson would be a great coach for the Spurs. He would. I think. He was a good leader. Do a Rodman Sohan T like a Two-Face from Batman. That's not a bad idea. Have you ever seen the Nombre Shut Up Man Go Spurs Go video? No. What is that? Let's click on it. You said Nombre. Oop. Nombre Go. Let's go. This guy?
Now, in case you missed it, the Felipe
Up. Go Spurs, go. That's what I'm talking about. Spurs, go. That's go Spurs. Shut up. Go Spurs, go. That's what I'm talking about. If you
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. Bring Becky Hammond as head coach. She more than qualified now. I would love for Becky Hammond to coach the Spurs. She was qualified before. That's the thing. Like people said, oh, she's not qualified. She was qualified before. They were just full of it. Evangelion, them, and buy 5 of them. Evangelion. Bro, see, that's the thing. It's like, I'm in a weird place. It's like, oh, I'll get so many of them, right? You would. I don't think a lot of people would, right? I think Naruto's a good idea, though. Do something Naruto themed. That's actually really smart. I might do that. I have to think about what I'll do with that. Sohan is like... I just missed out. I wish Timmy wanted to coach. Timmy wasn't even a great coach when he was here. I don't think Timmy would make a great coach. That's just me. Watch the other one. This one.
¿Qué más le gusta de este parade?
No me shut up, man. No me. Go Spurs, go.
¿Qué más le gusta?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, Timmy was just there, right? Colors would pop with a cyberpunk so yeah, it would look dope. We'll see. We'll see. I'll get there. Look, for now, guys, please support. This kind of keeps me going, all right? Keeps me doing what I'm doing, all right? Because if it weren't for all the support that I get, it would be really hard to keep this up. I mean, I try to post and keep you guys updated at least twice a day, and that is not easy. It is not easy. So if you guys want to support, I really appreciate it. And you get a dope shirt out of it. But if this is too much, like, I got stickers as well. So let's get yourself a sticker or something. I appreciate it. Clan, don't get burned out. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. This is a lot of fun. Keldon turning Super Saiyan. That's too easy. That's too easy. I do have an idea though. Are the stickers good enough to put on your car? Oh, they're not decals, so you wouldn't put it on your car. Would it stay on it? Probably. They are vinyl stickers, but I wouldn't put it on your car. It's not that type of sticker. They would be kind that you put like on your water bottle or on your laptop or something like that. I wouldn't necessarily put it on your car. I didn't release those yet, or I haven't even worked on that yet. I appreciate this vid, Clan. Spurs fan, come down to San Antonio sometime with the fans and take a group pic. I'm actually gonna go to a Hawks game with, if you guys know Swish Hill, that's like my best friend. So I'm gonna go down there pretty soon and watch the Spurs and watch Sohan beat Dejounte Murray. So that'd be nice. So I will be there. Are the stickers good enough to put on the car? I wouldn't put them on the... Wait, I already answered this. And you're the same person. I wouldn't put it on the car. Boo, Murray. Yeah, I might be the only one. It's not going to be Spurs fans there. I'm going to that Hawks game, bro. For real? Ooh. In Atlanta? Ooh. What's the Hawks record? They're right at... They're right at 500, I think. By the way, Derek White, the guy that he was talking about, plays for this team right here. This team right here is who he plays for. And Dejounte plays for... Hold on. We're going to get there in 1 second. Hold on. This team. Yeah, there we go. Plays for this team. They're basically 500. But keep in mind, at the time of that interview, they were below 500. So... Gonna wear my Fiesta Johnson jersey. I'll probably just wear one of my shirts that I make. Honestly, maybe 15 years. I might wear my 15 years. Seeing them in Dallas later that month though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it in Atlanta. DJ gonna be extra fake when Derek wins a ring. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I appreciate all the love. Like I said, if you want to support, please do. All right, Clan the Merch fan. I got to get to bed. I got work in the morning. I also need to work out tonight because I have not exercised tonight. So I need to do that before I shower and go to bed. How optimistic are you about the Spurs making it to Wemby land? As far as half season, we just fourth best odds. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. As long as we're competing with the worst in the NBA, I think we'll be fine, because I'm expecting the Spurs, and I said this so many times already, but we're gonna get worse. I'm expecting the Spurs to trade away Jakob. That's gonna destroy us in the paint. Okay, Josh Richardson. That's gonna destroy our finishing. And on top of it, I wouldn't be surprised if Doug McDermott leaves. Gonna destroy our 3-point shooting. So those three aspects, I think we'll be totally fine. We're not searching for anyone to save. Go Cowboys. Yes, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. I'm excited, but I don't want to get too excited, you know, because they always piss me off. But this past game, there was nothing that I saw that made me scratch my head or that I was upset or that they beat the team how they should have beat them, right? And that's that good momentum going into this next game. That's really good momentum going into this next game. So yes, go Cowboys for sure. Go Cowboys. Niners are terrifying. They are. They're very similar to us. Very good team. But I would much rather play them than say like the Eagles right now. I just don't. Oh, you're right. It was the field goals. Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. Clan just moved to San Antonio. You fit in so well. No. No. A long time ago, like in high school, I used to always say I'm gonna move to San Antonio one day. Now that I'm a little older, the politics in Texas, man, the policies, I don't think so. I'm good. I think the price of living there is really great though, right? But I'm good. I actually want to move to Virginia, like Virginia Beach. Ooh, I love Virginia. Love Virginia Beach. Nope, I'm not even from San Antonio. Could have fooled me. Yeah, I'm not even from San Antonio. Everyone thinks that. I'm not from San Antonio. I visited San Antonio. I've been to San Antonio maybe 3-4 times. Politics are best here. Oh, those policies are rough, my guy. No state tax. Well, that's true. That's true. That is true. San Antonio's a liberal city, to be honest. But yeah, the state is very conservative. Well, yeah. I know. San Antonio, like Austin. I love those cities. Like Texas, it's just you got to live in the state. You know what I mean? That's what I think. You got to live in the state. I care a little bit about that. I care a little bit about that. You never shot a gun, huh? What does that have to do with any? See, that's what I'm saying. That's his policies. That's Chris's policies. I'm just happy I get to shoot my gun. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, I've shot a gun before. Shooting gun is fun. Shooting guns is fun. Get country, boy. Tennessee is conservative. As hell too, though. It's not as bad, but I don't even like Tennessee. So yeah, I'm not crazy about Tennessee. I just want to move to Virginia Beach. I absolutely love Virginia Beach. Policy's not too bad there. Don't be scared, Clan. Scared of what? Austin ain't Texas. See what I'm saying? Comments like that, I'm straight. I want to move to California. I would not want to move to California. The price of living, oh my God. Oklahoma is boring, to be honest. Ugh. I'm sorry. Austin is boring. Austin is expensive. Wait, what? It's okay, Clan. We would still welcome you even if you're visiting. I visited plenty of times. Like, I do like San Antonio. I visited, went to see a Cowboys game twice. Went to Dallas for a convention, like undergrad of college. Been to San Antonio 2 times in high school, I think. And then I went on my own another time. So I've been to Texas maybe a total of six times. I do like San Antonio, like, a lot. Cali sucks. Everything overpriced. Yeah, dude, I would not want to live in California. Good God. I'm okay. Have you been in Tower of America? Yeah. I've been to the Alamo too. It's awful. I don't get it. Meanwhile, I have a shirt literally like with the Alamo on it, but I don't get the Alamo. It's boring. New York? Ugh, no. I don't think I want to live in New York either. I don't think I'll be able to keep up. I think Virginia is my place to be, okay? Virginia Beach. What does Virginia Beach have that's cool? I just love the vibe, man. I visited like not even a year ago. I just love the vibe. It kind of has that like, how can I explain it? Like that laid back feel, and it's like a downtown area, but it's not a downtown. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have the huge buildings. I also like the fact that there's not a ton to draw it in, other than the beach, but not a ton to draw it in because there's no like sports teams there or anything. So, and some people might say that's a bad thing, but in my perspective, no major sports teams, and the closest sports teams that you can go to are like not just a few hours away, right? So you can go and watch the Cowboys, you can go and watch the Spurs, you know, when they play like the Wizards or whatever, right? So it's like you can travel to these places and it's not too bad, but you know what I'm saying? What about Florida? Oh no, Florida's wild. Florida's wild. Y'all never heard of Florida Man? Go watch Atlanta. Look up YouTube. Go to YouTube and look up Atlanta, Florida Man. That's why I won't go to Florida. Florida got some wild stuff. I heard a story of this guy who took a alligator and he put it through the drive-through window of like a Wendy's for no reason. Like he didn't use it to steal anything. He just threw it through the window. Just threw a live alligator through the window. Yeah. San Antonio, very racist clan, just being honest. Well, I mean, it's Texas. That's the alligator man. No, look up Florida Man. Yeah, the alligator man with Cat Williams. That's the alligator man. No, it's not. Chris, look, we all Spurs fans here, so I love you just as much as I love anybody else in this chat. But I'm not gonna listen to you, Chris. When I said I don't want to live in Texas because I just think some of the policies are whack, your response was, you must not like shooting guns, boy. I don't I don't know if you're the best source for that type of information. San Antonio loves Mexicans. Well, I mean, it is a big Mexican population, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Like you can, like, I don't know. I mean, anyone can be a little racist, you know what I mean? Mexicans can be racist. Anyone can be racist. Thank you, everyone. This has been very first live show, and it's much fun to chime in and see what everyone has to say. Thanks, Clan, for everything you do. You're on your way, my dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. All right, let me get out of here. Only 3 states I like is California, Hawaii, and Florida. I would move to Australia too. Florida is one. Okay, let me just throw this out there. All right, Texas, I love to visit. Florida, I love to visit. I would like to visit Hawaii, never visited, but I like to visit those 2 states. All right, Texas, Florida, they're great to visit. I just don't want to live there long term. Nah, San Antonio got 30s, 40s so bad. Now it's just sketch. What place doesn't have races? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the southern you go, usually it's a little worse, you know. But yeah, everyone, you're right. Everywhere is going to have some type of, you know, you're going to be pretty racially motivated. You're right. I'm not sitting here trying to avoid racism necessarily, but I don't know. God, dude, I had some encounters where it was just, I won't go into it, maybe for another stream, but I had some encounters where I was like, God dang, that was right. Like, it's so bad, and it happens, and it's like, oh my God, did that just happen? Like, you just freeze, like, I don't think that just happened. Like, I'm kind of out of body a little bit. Did that just happen? That was weird. There's quite a few times that that's Boston. Would I want to live in Boston? Nah. Guys, I already said where I wanted to live. Colorado, underrated. Colorado's pretty nice. They're just super expensive. I visited Colorado. I like the vibe, but it's just super expensive. Don't get me wrong, Virginia Beach is pretty expensive too, but Virginia. Yo, I know I do want to live in Virginia. So, bro, you be a celebrity in Texas. That would be nice. I'll visit. Probably next year. Save my money a little bit, and then I'll go back to Texas. Sadly, you'll never be able to escape these backwards racist people. It's just something we'll have to deal with anywhere we go. Yeah. Sure. But let's not pretend like, I mean, I've been to state, okay? We can't pretend like the amount of racism that you experience in Alabama is the same amount that you experience in, I don't know, Connecticut. You know, it's different levels. Like I've been in Tennessee I've been in Kentucky for a while too. It is nothing like something like Alabama or Mississippi. Like it's completely different things. Even me going to Texas, sometimes it was like, oh, the vibe is off, you know? It does depend a little bit, but yeah, it is everywhere. So it's okay. Just be true to yourself, man. Just be happy with who you are. Don't dwell on it too much, as long as no one's bringing you immediate physical harm. You know, obviously things can come up that will hurt your, you know, livelihood, but for the most part, you know, the amount that we deal with, as long as you just do you, be happy with yourself, do what you want to do, keep yourself happy as far as like engaging in self-care. Chris, my boy, he likes shooting guns, so yeah, Chris, go shoot your guns, man. Keep yourself happy. That's all that matters. Just don't shoot anybody, but yeah, just have fun with your guns, man. Yeet. I think he meant to say yeehaw. Clan HEB commercial would slap. Would it? Clan doesn't know that. Doesn't know what. Yeah, some small towns in Texas are mad racist, I understand. Yeah, it'd be wild, man. It'd be wild. Would you ever visit Mexico? I have visited Mexico. Yeah, I've been to Mexico twice. I like Mexico. I've been to Europe as well. Europe's nice. I've been to the tourist type of Mexico where it's like cruise ship. It's not really Mexico. And then I've been to Mexico. Got a woman. Chris, are you coming on to me, Chris? But yes, I do. Latina? Yeah. Actually, yeah. You're a celebrity in Texas already. That would be pretty cool. Chris on some Brokeback Mountain type stuff. The cowboy hat. I see you, partner. What, dog? No, don't try to act hard now. What, dog? No. Chris twirled his beard a little bit. Got a woman. Now you want to be hard. All right, I'm getting out. I'll get with you guys later. I can protect you, to be honest. See what I'm saying? I knew it. He's on some Brokeback Mountain stuff. All right, I'll give what you guys. By the way, let me just throw this out there. If you guys haven't seen Brokeback Mountain, it's actually a really good movie. Like, go check it out. Like, no cap. Like, it's actually really good. All right, I'll give it to you later.